Far too many businesses waste money on Google Ads. And in today's video, we're doing a new concept called Google Ads Roulette, where we're going to type in a random key phrase and we're going to have a look at all their landing pages. And what we're going to do is tear them down on the fly and show you how you can improve pretty much any landing page in a matter of seconds to get more conversions. My name is Matt Craig and I'm the co-founder of Persuasion Experience. We're a marketing consultancy company that helps businesses to lift conversions on their landing pages, on their sales funnels for more quality leads coming through that actually convert into sales. So in today's video, we are unpacking the key phrase home builder Melbourne. So what we're going to be doing is having a look at the home building space, having a look at all the landing pages, all the competition out there, and looking at improving these pages on the fly. So let's get into it. So I've typed into this term now, and there's definitely people advertising on this right now. And I just wanted to also just go over the current keyword volume here. We've currently got 2,900 people searching this term on a monthly basis. And what we've got here is a cost per click. So for everyone that clicks on this ad, it costs $5.57. So it really pays to have a high converting page here, a page that people actually want to convert on, actually want to have a chat with your sales team. And in this video, what we're going to be doing is unpacking some of these core pages that are currently advertising on this keyword home builder Melbourne. So let's load up some of these pages right now. We've got the luxury home master builder Melbourne. We've got the multi-award builder here, and look, all these ads look the same. There's no real differentiation here. I actually quite like this one here though. Knock down, rebuild Melbourne. Outgrowing your current home but love your neighborhood, will knock it down and rebuild. So that's quite an interesting type of home building that they do, but they're really trying to identify the right prospect at the ad click, which is quite a smart way to go about it. Now, if we just to scroll down here as well and just upload a fourth page. So let's start unpacking these right now. So we've just come to this page here, and unfortunately is awful, right? There is no headline up here. I don't want to spend too much time on this. If we have a look at the mobile version just now, homes built with confidence and integrity. I've never looked at a house once in my life and has said, hey, this house has integrity, right? It's not exactly, the words of the target market. And when it comes to creating really high converting landing pages, one thing that we do here at Persuasion Experience is actually survey a client's audience to actually find out the keywords and the buzzwords and how they define their problem, so we can actually inject it on the landing page. It's obvious that these guys haven't done this because no one's talked about integrity in their home ever. So that's one thing that we definitely want to improve here. I like the fact that they're using some imagery, but this is home building, right? We're talking about potentially a $200,000 purchase to $500,000 to even $1 million purchase if we're talking about luxury homes. An image like this definitely needs to be a little bit clearer and a little bit better. If we just come back out here we've got a form here. It's not exactly sure what I'm signing up for, and there's just not that much copy. Why should I choose you over any and every other competitor out there, right? So with these pages, you definitely want to have more copy on them to build the value of what you're selling. How can you expect a possible lead? And you've just paid for someone to click on this page. Is this all you're going to say? And if I was to put this and explain this another way, we've got this contact form here. If someone picked up the phone when we called them, would we come here and say, hey, we build homes with confidence and integrity? They would be like, what the hell are you talking about? So this is definitely an example of what not to do in our Google Ads Roulette session today. Now, the next video that I want to walk through here is Latitude 37. So they're currently spending some money on ads and they're currently advertising on Google Ads. So this is good to see. And what they've got here is some awards. This carousel, I don't necessarily like it. It's just a little bit disjointed. There's a lot going on and sometimes it's sort of hard to read all the information here. And the above the fold is really important. A good above the fold section does this. It clarifies the user and that they're in the right place to begin with, right? And they say, hey, this is relevant to me. And yes, this looks exciting to me. Does this page do this right now? Let's have a look. Custom homes created for living. Okay, I'm looking for like a home builder. That sort of makes sense, but I'm not using social proof status. I'm not showing, hey, we built 1,000+ homes in Melbourne and we can build your dream home too, right? Even that is just a way better headline, and I've just created it here on the spot. Now, if we have a look here, luxury home designers and builders now, these guys are doing a good job in terms of the photography, right? What we can see here is really lovely imagery of people in their houses. Whereas if we just go back to this example over here, we've got the cold, sterile bathroom and this photo here, which doesn't look that great, if I'm to be honest. Now, if we come back to this page here, award-winning bespoke homes, again showing the frontages of the homes. Now, I've done a lot of split testing in this space, and one of the good things to do is use a lot of home frontages here and actually use forced consumption in your design. So instead of just having this little carousel that's, I think it's like 2 images, or I'm not really sure how it's working, it's a little bit disjointed right now, I'd have like 6 to 8 different house images here all at once, so people can say, oh my God, this is the quality of the work that they do. I'm looking for a custom home builder. I definitely want this. So that's just a little hint just on how to use imagery to full effect here. We're using video assets here, which is good to see. Just goes to a pop-up, nice. It sort of breaks the website, a little bit disjointed, and I'd definitely look at fixing that. And they also show just some of their award-winning builds. So from here, when we have a look at the landing page, what our clients say, there's no real call to action on this page. So that's definitely something that we want to fix in this space, right? How do we actually contact? It's like this little contact here with like a subscribe, contact, discovery session. That's what they should really be leading with here, is this discovery session. If we're just to check this out a little bit more, we have the discovery session here. Yeah, this is better, right? But this is not on the landing page. And that's one thing to make sure that you don't have on your landing pages, is something that's discoverable. That's just going to hurt conversions. If it's hard to find for me as someone that builds landing pages, it's definitely going to be hard for your user that you want to get the contact details from and start that sales process. So that is really important to think about. So that was Latitude 37. Now let's have a look at boutique homes. This is the knockdown rebuild one, the one with the good ad. This is really good because they've got a contact form here above the fold. It's sort of clearer where I need to put my details. So again, this is just a better version of what we just looked at. Want to find out more about knockdown rebuild? Get in touch to chat to our specialist team today. And I think that's really important to note, right? When you're knocking down a home, you're going to have a lot of questions, right? And this makes perfect sense, right? People are going to be a little bit nervous about it. It's a good way to just sort of open up the lines of communication, start the sales process, see if it's a good fit. They've got some really good copy here as well. Creating your dream home in a neighborhood you love. We already know that they have the home, so it's a little bit more tailored in. It's a little bit more relevant to the marketplace. This is someone who's looking to knock down and rebuild their home. They've already been highlighted in the ad copy, right? So now they're coming through to a relevant landing page. And that is so important for increasing conversions, making sure you have relevancy in your campaigns. So that's really good to see here. Building your dream home together. Again, video content of people living in their home. This looks like a bit of a video testimonial talking about people's experience, which looks great. And then we've just got amazing imagery here as well. And that's really what we're selling here is, we're not selling home building, we're selling the desired after state, right? Imagine when you've got that new home in your life and the memories that you can make as a family. That's what people are really thinking about when they're looking at a home builder. Having these images that connect people with that is so, so important. This is a good example of a page that you definitely want to check out. And this is a good example of just showing all the different frontages of the different houses here, which is great to see. Where it gets a little bit disjointed is now they're providing a little bit too much information. They're showing articles from Boutique Life. They definitely want to have a look at potentially removing that. If I was to split test this page, I'd probably just look at removing that, see what sort of lift up we can have on conversions, because at the moment it's almost providing too much information. We want people to convert today, not tomorrow, not 10 days from now, not 1 month, not 1 year from now. We want them to convert today, and we don't want to give them too much information or just put them into a web of information where they're going to get lost. Now we've got social proof on the page here, which is really good to see. And now we've got the team, right? We've got the smiling faces showing them how they can build homes. Really good. And again, a lot of information here, but they've done it in a very stylish and boutique way for someone that's going to spend $500,000. When we compare it to another page, these guys are competing with these guys right here, and the pages are just totally different. And when you're about to outlay a whole amount of cash, you definitely want to build that trust before you even jump on the call, because if people come through and even put their details on a page like this, it's really going to hurt in terms of building trust on the call. People are just going to be a little bit unsure about it, and you're going to get maybe a fair few price shoppers just wanting to get a quote to try and haggle down someone else, which is definitely what you don't want. Now lastly, we have one last page, which is Bentley Homes. Now these guys are quite good. One thing I don't like about this page just right off the bat is there is no real call to action or offer on this page immediately that you can see. And we've got something about COVID-19. COVID-19 really happened 3 years ago. I don't think we need to be reminding people about that right now. And now we've got contact us as the main call to action, which I can see right now, which isn't great. And when we inspect this on mobile, again, we get people starting to read the copy, which is good. One thing I do like about this page, now that I've seen it, is this talk to our knockdown rebuild specialist and having a little phone number here. But again, there's not really much of a offer here for someone to engage with. As you probably noticed on this video, I've been talking a lot about like the offer. What is the offer? Like, what am I actually going to get when I sign up for this? And it's really important that we give clarity to our users and our prospects that have come to our page that want to potentially buy from us, right? Having that clarity of what actually happens on that next step, if we can load that with value, we're naturally just going to increase conversion rates. And here's an example of one of our pages that we've built for one of our clients here at Persuasion Experience, Build TX. So apply for your Champagne design consultation with Dallas's top remodeling and additions firm. On time and on budget guarantee, every home design in unique and on trend. Design to construction, we look after everything, right? Putting everyone at ease as soon as they see this page. And when we inspect this on mobile, again, looks brilliant. And we've got all the information that they need here to make a buying decision, right? Hey, do I actually want to have a chat with these people right now? And should I apply for my design consult, my Champagne design consult, right? So what we've done is had a bit of fun with it. And then again, given them every piece of information they would need, all the imagery of their remodels. Now, we were a little bit limited in the types of imagery we could use for a campaign like this. I would do things a little bit differently, but we've got the Instagram pages, we've got the receipts, we've got their authority, we're building the trust with the user. And this is an example of building a page that's actually going to convert, because when you're spending money on Google Ads, you definitely want your pages to convert. So my name's Matt Craig. If you are interested in finding out more about our landing page process, you can actually see in the comments below, we've actually launched a new masterclass. We actually unpack 3 of our landing pages in great detail with my co-founder, Alicia. And if you want to check that out, check it out in the link below. However, if you just want to see more of my free content, I've got more videos coming up right now. And if you do have any suggestions for some more Google Ads Roulette, drop them in the comments below and I'll make sure to do another Roulette session soon.